So one of the most important things is you want to decrease the risk of them getting the COVID-19. So starting with the lowest risk is having them do activity at home or outside. And then once they're back with their team and doing team sports, working more on individualized skill instead of more of a competition or scrimmaging within the team. So sports that are probably outside, there's a less risk of them getting COVID-19 compared to sports that are played indoors, or also sports with more physical contact like wrestling or basketball probably has more compared to others like baseball and soccer. Kids are still outside playing, so you see some injuries related to that, falls, bike accidents, and things like that. I haven't seen as many sports-related injuries, but they will occur once they start playing again. And sometimes, since it's been a while since some of those athletes have been out doing things, they can easily get injured just from being deconditioned and not being as strong and stable as they once were.
I think we see more kids out and about now just in my neighborhood who have kids on bikes and scooters and skateboards, and so we feel like they're going to get hurt, right? And we see that. Things to look out for when you're kind of trying to assess an injury as a parent or a coach on the athletic field is really tenderness to palpation. So the area, if when you press over that area, if it really sets them off more than any other, a focal area of tenderness to palpation is what we would call that. Obviously, any increased swelling. For any lower extremity injury, we would look at if the child is able to bear weight or not. So many times, like on the football field, like they're not going to be able to right away, but once they start to kind of loosen up and kind of assess that, if they can bear weight on it, then that's one that we would say, okay, we maybe just want to watch at home, ice it, do some of the simple things that we think about as parents. If it's something they can't even put weight on within an hour or so, then that's probably something that we need to get checked out at an emergency department. Getting right in here to the emergency department is really the safest route, and we've done a nice job. I feel like our emergency room doctors have set up an atmosphere where it's very safe to come in, to be screened, to get a mask, and if you don't bring one with you, and then to be taken care of in a very expeditious manner. So I've had some patients come into my orthopedic clinic who had been to one or two, or even in one case, 3 other urgent care settings and were presented with hours long of a wait time, and they were able to come here to Children's and be seen in the emergency department really quickly and getting taken care of and out the road with a splint that's going to be applied by someone with orthopedic training and on the road to healing.